Hello, and welcome back to another Rise of Empires Ice and Fire video with me, Mr. Gill. We are continuing talking about the Season 1 heroes, and I know the last video was a little bit cut short, but I don't want to do them too long at the moment, otherwise it's just a lot of me talking. But basically, guys, we're trying to work out which ones are the best, and we're trying to work out which ones are the best, possibly for me, but also we'll hopefully get to a point where you can decide for yourself what is best. We've had a quick look at the heroes and gone, oh, okay, this is this and this is that. Let's have a look at their ranges, okay? Because range is important depending on where we can stick them in terms of their positions in our formations. So if we look through it now, I'm going to run through this and you can look through them together. The judge has a range of 2-2-2. So his 3 skills will go 2-2-2, so that means he should be placed closer to the front. Iron Hand has 5-4-5, which is interesting. Chungamongo has 3-2-2, so that means more of a middle position, and this means more of an end position. Bulwark or Elizabeth has 2-2-2, so that's definitely a position 1. Lionheart is 4-5-5, so that's definitely a position 3. Ebony Knight is 2-2-2, so that is a position 1. So we have 2 position 1s there, really, Ebony Knight and Bulwark, in terms of the cavalries. The Volunteer is 2-2-2, so that's a position 1. The Pacer is 4-5-5, so that's a position 3, and the Cincinnatus is 2-2-2. So again, we have the Cincinnatus and the Volunteer, which are probably best in position 1s. As opposed to position 2. Now I kind of think that it's kind of a little bit set up like that so that people don't have their formations being single troop types, like I do currently, which is all cavalry. By having all cavalry and having these 3 heroes, Bulwark, Ebony Knight and Lionheart, I'm going to be stuck that one of them's not going to be in a very good position. One of them's going to be in the middle and not in a very good position to use their skills. So what the game is trying to force me to do here is to split my legions into more varied things. So to have footmen, archers and cavalry, which is fine. I understand that that's eventually where I'll have to go. I just like the cavalry the best because they're the fastest and they're horses and they're cool. But that leaves us with an interesting thing. So if we're going to go, we've got 3 people who are going to be in first position. No, sorry, we've got 3 people who are definitely in 5th position, which is Iron Hand, 5th position. Jesus. We have 3 people, 3 heroes, which are definitely the best going into 3rd position or the last position in your formation. Apologies for all my mouth words. Iron Hand, yes. Lionheart, yes. And the Pacer are all best in position 3. Okay, and then we have one that is pretty good in position 2, which is Chungamunga, because he has range of 3-2-2, but ideally he probably should be position 1 as well. And then the rest of them are best at position 1, I would say. So it might be as well that what you really need to do is use one of your heroes from base orange. You can't just switch straight up into season 1. You're going to need somebody in that middle position, I believe. Okay, so position wise, we kind of know who goes where. Yeah, if you're following along with me, and I'm sure that you are. What we need to think about now is their actual skills. Okay, so we can go in and we've had a quick look at people like the Bulwark and Lionheart and Ebony Knight, but let's have a quick look and see how these skills are shaping out. So this one is a pretty random normal skill. It's an extra thing and it deals with that. These 2 here, so we've got resistance on that one, might on this one, and these are kind of like the generic skills, I call them. Yeah, we've got might on that one, and then on the other green one, nope, that's awaken, sorry. On this one we've got might as well, so that's resistance, might. So this person is a kind of better attacker because they have very minimal resistance in terms of that. Their extra cool one is not too great either, so I don't think the judge is very good in anything really. In 2-2-2 range, none of the skills seem that impressive, and resistance might means it's okay. He's okay at the front but not ideal. Iron Hand, let's have a quick look as well. Open up. Okay, with Iron Hand we've got our basic skill here, dealing damage at the start, but a range of 5, which is excellent. These skills are resistance, and this next one is might, so resistance, might, and the last one was Oh, this is interesting. So this is an active skill. Okay, so as we saw before, the judge had resistance, might, might. This skill was a basic, add 15% might, whatever. Now this one is called an active skill. So this is a skill that is active during combat and has to be activated by you. So you have to click the kind of button and say activate skill. So we can see here, after using the skill, Hero's Formation has a 55% bonus marching speed, which is very nice. Because remember, the Lionheart... Iron Hand here is leading footmen, which is great. He has a 55% bonus footman might for 20 minutes. Okay, that is interesting. Now, if you think about most battles, if you're talking about state versus state, 20 minutes is a not bad time. You could probably attack quite a few castles in 20 minutes, and this would definitely help with that. If you're talking about a Reign of Chaos duel, this will probably help as well. The bonus marching speed should be very, very nice for a Reign of Chaos duel. So, you know, at the start of a battle, or say towards the end of the battle, this would be a good thing to kick off. It's a 15-hour cooldown, yeah, so that's not too bad. When not active, 30% effect is in use during combat. Ooh! So when not active, we still get a little bit of this. 30% of 55% basically is still running. I don't know what that would be. Now, at the max level, Hero's Formation has 100% marching speed, 100% bonus footman might, and still a 15% cooldown, but we still get that 30% effect. So you would then have 30% here if you got to the 100% of this skill. So you maxed it out, which is not a bad skill at all. And this is the first time in the heroes that we've seen active skills. Yeah, in the base orange heroes, none of them have this active skill. So active means that you have to do it. Yeah, you have to press the button to activate the skill. It's the same thing. You might have it in your mint or it's like a rapid production or something like that. You've got to actively do it. It doesn't happen without you pressing the button. So that's the rampage skill. I quite like that. I like that immensely. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So this is dealing a footman. Now, let's just check. He's got ranges of 5. What was his range again? Who's this guy again? Iron Hand. Iron Hand has 5, 4, 5. And then he has resistance, might, active skill. So this guy is great in position 3. He has a brand new skill that we've never used before. And he leads footmen. And who can you link him with? Can link him with, I don't know who that is. Soul Seeker. I've never seen this guy. These might be in Spirit Breaker. Could be from other seasons. I don't know actually. I've never seen those two. Interesting. I'm gonna say, and this is the first call we're gonna make here, guys. I'm gonna scribble this down so I don't forget this. The Iron Hand is easily the best one to choose out of the footmen heroes in season 1. Yeah, Iron Hand is our first pick, and he should go straight into position 3. Okay, I'm going to write that down so I don't remember. So I do remember. Stupid. Saying stupid words. Okay, so then let's have a look at the next batch here. Okay, so we've looked at these guys. Oh, quick look at Chungamunga. Chunky Monkey. Okay. 60% chance. Okay, this guy's 233, I think. No, 322, so that's a little bit crappy. 30% chance to deal damage. He doesn't have anything special here, does he? No, okay, so this is a standard might one. This one is resistance. This is might. So he has resistance, resistance, might. I'm going to say he's the worst out of them all. Okay, so if I was ranking them, I would go Iron Hand, the Judge, and then Chunky Monkey as my choices. So Iron Hand first, the Judge, and Chunky Monkey out of these 3 that deal with footmen. Let's have a quick look at the cavalry people. Now, we've looked at Elizabeth before. What we did look at last time and recently noticed was that Lionheart has an active skill as well. Sorry, go back. Lionheart there. So Lionheart has one of these active skills as well, and this one's called Commanding Banner. So after using the skill, Hero's Formation has 55%, 55%. Okay, so it's the same, exactly the same skill, which means we love it because that is a great skill. I really like that. That's it can switch a battle up, having an extra 55% might and 55% speed. Oh, that's nice. That's very, very nice indeed. Who does he link with? Anybody we know? Oh, he links with Blizzard. Okay. So Blizzard's a purple hero from level 1. Who's this guy? Friar Tuck. No, Heaven's Hand Nigellus. I've seen him. Have I seen him? Is he a purple? I think he's a purple hero. Oh, maybe there's some heroes that we have not seen because they're purple. So he links as well. I like this guy. All right, we're going to say Lionheart is our number 2 pick for the best heroes out of this guy. The problem is that Lionheart also has 455 range, which is not bad. But I mean, we're thinking about putting. Basically, we're thinking about having a legion here, which is footmen, cavalry, archers. So one of each type. And so far we've got the longest ranges. This is going to be interesting. This is not usually how I would set my thing up, but it seems to be leaning that way because of this active skills. These active skills are really quite handy, I think. Everything else in these Season 1 heroes looks a little bit boring. You know, they've just kind of got basic, ranges and basic skills. Obviously, and again, remember that the game wants you to play and the game wants you to go certain ways. The game is pushing us towards these heroes. So then if we look, who has the other active skill? I have it written down. It's this guy, the Pacer. So this guy is the one who leads archers. Witch Hunter, Cincinnatus, and the Pacer. Archers, are they not? Yes, correct. Okay, so this guy, 60% chance to deal that. Bam, 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 bam. That's pretty good. Then he has... This is the active skill here. So after using, he has exactly the same. 55%, 55%. Cools for 20 minutes. 30% effect. 45% chance to do 145% damage to 3 random enemy squads within range on turns 2, 5, and 7. Who does he link with? Somebody interesting? He links with the... I've never seen the bear. And he links with Headhunter O'Neill. Never seen him either. These are purple heroes I've not seen, so we'll have to see if we're going to get them. I'm going to say, I like this guy, the Pacer. I like these active skills. I know I'm probably, neglecting things that I said before, but I like these active skills. So, okay, what we're left here, I think, is we have Pacer, Lionheart, and Iron Hand. So Pacer is in charge of the archers, Lionheart in charge of cavalry, and Iron Hand in charge of footmen. Because of the active skills, I'm going to say they are the best heroes out of Season 1, in my view. The others all, as I said, look a bit boring. They are basically, they're pretty close to what you're going to have in terms of base orange heroes all leveled up already. So I wouldn't be too stressed, apart from, of course, that they are focused on particular units. Yeah, so if you can, I'm going to suggest you get Iron Hand, you get the Pacer, and you get Lionheart. And you could potentially stick them all in the same one because they've got ranges of very large. Each of them has at least 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 5, or 4, 5, 5. They could really go in any position within. So they could all be in one legion, and you could have a split legion of footmen, archers, and cavalry. Or you could have them leading up a separate legion each, and they could all be in the back row of that legion because they have the longer range, and they could be providing stuff there. Makes it tricky. I didn't actually think about this. Season 1, I want to start getting some Season 1 heroes. It'll still probably take me a little while, but I wonder if I should skip straight to Season 3 instead. Ooh, we haven't even looked at those yet. Okay, alright. So, let's just go over what we've done. We've looked at it, guys. We looked at, these are the types of heroes. In terms of what I currently run now, obviously I probably want one of the cavalry people first because I've got the hiccups because that's what I like. And if I'm going to get one of the cavalry people first, I'm definitely going for Lionheart. Now, if I was in the position where I could get any one of these, I would say, as I just said, that Iron Hand, the Pacer, and Lionheart are the best because they have the active skills, which make them very effective in quick wars or Reign of Chaos duels. I also think that'll help when it comes to New Eden, which is coming soon, I guess. So that's what we think. That's what I think. Now, each time I do this kind of analysis, I'm doing it the same way. As you can see, I've kind of written down, and I posted this on community page the other day. I write down, all of their names, then I go through and see what they focus on. I write down their ranges. I write down where their basic skills work. So is it, as we can see here with the judge, resistance, might. Then I work out what positions they can go in. So this one is resistance, might. And this is might. I work out what positions they can go in, and then after that it's kind of a judgment call on which kind of thing is a bit better. 60% chance to deal 103% to a single enemy target. You usually want to have skills that hit multiple targets instead of a single enemy target, but then again, if he's at the front and he hits really hard, that might be better, blah 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 blah. But that's kind of the process I apply to this. And you can definitely do the same process yourself, and you should be able to do the same process yourself, and come up with hopefully similar conclusions to me. So, that's Season 1. Iron Hand, the Pacer, Lionheart are your best choices. If you disagree with me, let me know down below. If you like the video, click the like button, subscribe, share this with your friends, tell your mother, call your sister in Dubai, let your uncle in Toronto know, and everybody should be happy. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Cheers, bye.